It is hot and nobody wants their air conditioning shut off, right? But do you owe the JEA money on your utility bill? A lot of people do. And now time is running out to pay it. Look at this number I just got from the JEA. This is how many customers are overdue on their bills right now. Over 73,000. This is homes and businesses. And here's the important news tonight. The grace period ends soon. Back on August 1st, the JEA granted a moratorium on payments, but that ends September 18th. So now it is time to pay up. I talked with Karen McAllister, manager of media relations at JEA.
As I understand it, your message is you still owe this money. Is that right?
Yes, we have not waived any bills, any fees.
In other words, no matter what, you still have to pay your entire JEA bill. So the deadline to pay or work out payments is less than 2 weeks away now. The JEA granted the grace period to help people during the hot summer keep the AC on and also to fight inflation.
It's also a really tough time, we know, as fuel charges are higher than normal.
So what if you don't pay up? Well, utilities will be shut off. Your power, your lights, air conditioning, water, all shut off. But what if you can't afford to pay the whole bill or even part of it? The JEA says, well, call 211 to the United Way. So I checked on that. I called 211 and here's what I got.
Your estimated wait time is 363 minutes.
My goodness, I mean, that's 6 hours. So I told Jeff Winkler with the United Way today, that is a long time to wait on hold.
And it's a great indicator of how much need exists in our community right now, Jeannie. They can ask for a callback feature so they can go about their day. They keep their spot in queue and then we'll call them when their spot is up. This is equally frustrating for us and our call takers to hear individuals who are calling us who are desperate. They're at the end of their rope.
Now, you can also text the United Way. Just text the word hello to 211-904. Winkler says they pledge to connect you and also offer help. And also, here is another option. The JEA says you can go online to their help section. That's jea.com/assistance. I'm told that JEA's computer system will approve a payment plan automatically if you qualify. Again, you have to qualify or pay your entire bill by September 18th or your power is going to be shut off. We know a lot of you are nervous about this. My Facebook page is loaded with comments today. Rich Donnelly is talking with a local mom and showing her another way to ask for help. Rich?
Yeah, thank you very much, Jeannie. The lights are going to be turned off for tens of thousands of people all across Jacksonville, and that's a very real possibility for a Jacksonville mother of 6 who says she simply does not have the money to pay JEA what they say she needs to pay.
It's gone up so much.
Tiffany Orama is very conscious about trying to conserve energy.
I get onto the kids about turning the TVs off. Like, I make sure I'm turning them off at night. I'm making sure during the day I'm using more natural light than I can. And I try to keep my AC just on 75. If anybody touches that, we're gonna have a problem.
If this interview seems dark, that's because we're trying to help Orama use less energy to keep her bills down. But last month, her JEA bill jumped by more than $100 to a total of $302.50. And with 4 of her 6 kids going back to school in August, Orama was faced with a choice.
Last month it was, do I buy my kids school clothes and school supplies, or do I pay the light bill? That's kind of where we were at, and I had to obviously pick my children over the lights.
Orama lost her job during the pandemic and works for DoorDash to get by, something she was able to do until a recent rise in her JEA bill.
It breaks my heart as a mom that I have to sit here and explain to them that I'm struggling. I can't really afford to take care of you guys and all the bills.
There is limited help available. JEA has a list of resources available for people who are struggling to pay their bills. We sat down with Orama today to help her start the process of requesting help. Some programs are specific for senior citizens or military families, which she is not. But for the mother of 6, this was a start.
I had no idea about this, so that kind of eases my mind a little bit that there is some help. I wasn't aware of it. Hopefully it works, because in the next week or so, I will be in the dark.
Tiffany Orama said that her power being disconnected goes well beyond anything else and would be truly devastating. More than just being in the dark, all of the food in her fridge would spoil, and she said she would not be able to wash her kids' clothes. Reporting in downtown Jacksonville, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News, on your side.
Thanks, Rich. So many people telling us they're struggling a lot like that. Now, I asked JEA today, with more than 70,000 people behind on their payments, why can't you extend the grace period? And here's their reply in part. Quote, we can't continue this indefinitely. The longer it continues, the greater the burden on other JEA customers. So right now, if you are thinking, well, how am I going to pay my JEA bill? I've put a list of resources on our website, firstcoastnews.com, and on our app.